Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Flames will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the FIU Panthers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe, maybe he keeps that foot in bounds, incomplete in the end zone. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Flames offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Florida International. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. pick six. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. On the ground, it's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it on the counter. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Flames have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duarte. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On the move, it's Lewis. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Finding open areas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
FIU pushing tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Firing deep. He's got it at the 20. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Catch in the middle. It's Duarte. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Flames come to the line on third down, trying to keep... And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He fires to the left side. He's got it at the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
International 28, Liberty 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Flames will hustle to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Flames are flying down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle. It's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. FIU pushing tempo.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To the ground with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Liberty!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The lone back's got it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Flames want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Flames! And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
31, Liberty, 26.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he can go. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Markham. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Mooney. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese.